She's my baby. She's a good girl, aren't you? You say hi to everybody? Look at that pretty face. That is the face of a girl who knows that Trump is about to win. I hope y'all are doing good. I just want to tell y'all straight off. They say that you're not allowed to be like in an election line with 100 or 150 feet or something like that away from outside influences. But guess what? You get to bring me into the line. So if you're looking up there and you see some purple-haired freak about to vote for Kamala, just know that, you're about to cancel her vote out. But I just want to put you at ease while you're sitting there in line and doing your duty as an American patriot to watch and, to go vote and to do this thing. I slept amazing last night. I thought I was going to be up all night, like the first day of opening day of deer season or something like that. I figured I'd be up at 3:30, 4:15. But I feel like the combination between voting early, getting that crap out of the way, and just not worrying about it, just honestly thinking that he's about to blow her out of the freaking water is just amazing. A lot of y'all are in line right now. And I just want to say, y'all know it and I know it. This was the best run campaign we have ever seen in our entire life. Trump has more energy right now than he did in 2020 or even 2016. The energy, and I remember it was a blowout in 2016 where he just beat the crap out of Hillary in the Electoral College. But this time I feel like he's going to win the popular vote. And unless I'm absolutely nuts and out of my mind and we're all about to move to Argentina, you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously though, I think we've got this, but we need to be praying for 300 electoral votes tonight. And I also want to set a little baseline. I have a psychology background. Y'all remember this. Set a baseline to kind of just tell yourself we may not know the final answer for 2 or 3 weeks. It could get messy. It could get nasty. Y'all remember the days. I remember Bill Clinton was elected to his second term in, what the heck was that, like 96 or something like that? I remember waking up the next morning and my mama goes, sorry, honey, we lost and Clinton's reelected again. But that ain't the way it goes anymore. With all the technological advances, we probably won't know for 2 or 3 weeks. If we do earlier, great, but we probably won't. Probably. The coffee's kicking in. But y'all know what I'm saying? Just establish that baseline. That way you don't walk around having panic attacks and frazzled and just going crazy. So let's pray for that. Let's pray for 300 electoral votes. Next, while you're in line, I want you to be thinking about this too. There's a certain attitude that we all need to have once Trump wins. That attitude is humility, to stay humble, because a lot of souls depend on it. Are y'all listening? In 2016, I'm gonna be honest, and I wasn't living the life probably that I am now, but I think it's also maturity. It would have been middle fingers to the air, y'all. It would have been nanner, screw y'all, let's write another bunch of songs just saying how stupid the left is. I've matured past that. Let's move on past that. Let's get humble and let's be attractive to welcome the other side over to us. If we're going to lead by example, if we're going to show them that this is the right way of trying to govern a country according to these kind of principles, is where it's at. And I'm telling y'all, that is not me speaking right now because my flesh is still middle fingers to the left. I abhor everything they stand for, but at the same time, it's like, no. We have to lead by example. We have to show them, that this is worth living for. Here's some other things to remember. I got some notes over here. See my notes? There's still 2 more months. 2 more months before we could have World War III break out because we've had such an incompetent president. 2 more months before China could invade Taiwan. 2 more months before the BRICS nations could crash our dollar. There's a whole lot of time. If we pull this off and we win big even tonight, that does not mean anything for the next 2 months. And I'm terrified. I still keep saying Trump may not be 47. He may be 48. If he blows her out of the water, they will put her in, I'm thinking, as a publicity stunt to say, we did it, woman president. And she was never elected to anything, but she's the president of the United States. And God help us with foreign stuff if that ever happens. Look, the people who are voting for Kamala today are cursing themselves and their whole family. I truly believe that. They are bringing down curses upon themselves and their family. I don't know why you would want to take away free speech from your children. I don't know why you'd want to send your sons to the front line to go fight and die on, in Ukrainian soil. That's the kind of stuff they're voting for. I don't know why they want to, cut little boys' peckers off. It's the sickest thing in the world, and we definitely need to change a lot of laws in the next 4 years. We need to make mental hospitals great again. And I'm telling you, that's one thing about Reagan. I love him to death, but he closed down a lot of those mental hospitals, and we've been screwed as a result of it. We need to open them back up and throw a lot of these freaks back in there. Here's another message I got today, because I know I've got a lot of black subscribers and Latino subscribers, Asian subscribers, people of color, okay? I don't usually do this, but I just want to say, I just heard a statistic on the news this morning that said 1 in 5 black male voters in America will be voting for Trump today. I wish it was 4 out of 5, but it's 1 out of 5. And I want to tell y'all, thank you for stepping outside of your cultural norms today. Thank you, and I pray that God blesses you and your family immensely. I pray that you will see that, there's just economic success with this part. The Republican Party is not where it's at. That's not what I'm saying at all. And Trump is not perfect. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the principles behind what we're trying to do are successful. The principles do work. And I just want to thank you for coming over. To the single mamas that are out there trying to, buy groceries, to the young men who are in love with a girl and they're just trying to save up enough money to buy their first house. To anybody that comes from any kind of American background whatsoever who saw through the evil that the Democrats stand for and who voted for Trump either today or early, I just pray God blesses you more than you ever imagined for stepping out of your cultural norms or stepping out of your comfort zone and just voting for principle. And we are all praying that this works. We're not just trying to win. We're praying for you. We're rooting for you. I want your success, because if you're not successful, y'all right here, as Americans, if we don't all join together and live successful lives where we can actually scratch out a living, then we're not doing nothing. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of laws that are going to be changed in the next 4 years, and I think they're going to be beautiful laws. But I want y'all to remember that a Trump victory does not change the fact that we still need to stop World War III. A Trump victory does not mean that we don't have a problem with human trafficking anymore. That's sponsored by the elites and celebrities. A Trump victory does not mean that our veterans don't need incredible amounts of help. We have failed our veterans everywhere, and that's not acceptable. A Trump victory does not mean that the criminals, whether they're foreign criminals coming over the border or the criminals we've already got out in California just stealing all kinds of merchandise without any kind of penalty whatsoever, that doesn't mean that goes away tomorrow. We still have a massive uphill battle. The list goes into infinity, y'all. So stay humble. There's no time for a victory lap. Stay in line as long as you got to stay today. As long as we show up and vote like we're supposed to vote, this will be a freaking landslide. America is still on life support. And look, the last thing I want to say to y'all is there's a whole lot of civil unrest that could come out of this whole thing. Whole lot of civil unrest. I still think it is an incredible idea, just like I did for my family, to get you some Ready Pantry, long-term food storage, okay? ReadyPantry.com. If you go to ReadyPantry.com/buddy, you're gonna get 10% off your big old tub. And they got 30-day supplies. They got a year of supplies. Some people that have bought a year of food just for this. So there's gonna be civil unrest regardless of who wins this thing. And I don't want the supply chain to stop and y'all say, man, I had a chance to buy a bunch of food and I just didn't do it. So really check out Ready Pantry. I think I put the link in below. But look, God bless y'all. And like I said, our attitude is gonna bring people over. Our attitude of everybody just coming together is gonna bring people over. Make it attractive. Don't go out there and do the thing you wanna do to celebrate this. We gotta make our side attractive. You gotta make our side look good. And look, I think we're gonna change hearts slowly. The TDS is gonna be real, but slowly but surely, we're gonna change hearts across America and hopefully succeed. If we don't win this today, we're walking straight into the book of Revelation, straight into judgment as a country. And I pray that God has given us a grace window and that does not happen, okay? Because we don't have any answer for that besides hold on to your family tight. But let's be hopeful for the best. I'm extremely optimistic. God bless y'all standing in line. God bless y'all voting. And I'm gonna go through these comments after I get done with this here and try to answer a bunch of y'all. I'm just in a great mood and I hope it's not a false mood or anything like that. I really hope it's worthwhile. And anyway, I'm getting deer cam pics as I'm texting you this. I'm trying to concentrate. Y'all be good. Georgia Bear, you wanna say anything, honey? You wanna tell them to get out the vote?